Hey there, Pubsters. Thank you for joining us on this exciting day here on the Apple Pub. My name is Raphael.
And I'm Emmanuel.
And today we'll be covering WWDC 2015.
Mainly the big four areas: iOS 9, OS 10.11, watchOS, and of course Apple Music.
So, the conference started off with a bang, with OS 10.11 finally being named as El Capitan.
And a bunch of massive improvements to the performance, and a bunch of little things that help the experience seem a little more pleasant.
So the experience aspect focused mostly on integration. Both Spotlight and the search feature on Finder became much smarter.
And Safari has pinned tabs, and it allows you to detect which tab is playing audio and for you to easily be able to mute it. We think the updated window management from Mission Control is the best new feature in OS 10.
Yeah, it helps you to easily organize all of your work while you're on the computer, being able to throw into any app into full screen or split screen mode right from Mission Control.
Performance was big, with apps launching up to 40% faster.
And even bigger was that Metal finally made its way to OS X. This is huge for core animations and graphics. They were seeing speeds of up to 50% increase in rendering and a 40% reduction in CPU load for graphics.
This is very important for developers, with even Adobe getting in on the action and improving their Creative Cloud suite.
And the beta is actually open to developers today. The public beta comes out in July, and the actual release is sometime in fall. So iOS 9 came next. They wanted to really focus on building a strong core foundation.
Yeah, and this stability was a long time coming, couple years since iOS 7 and all the bugs.
And their performance improvements actually increased the iPhone's battery life by an entire hour. An additional 3 hours if you use their new power saving feature.
Siri gets a massive update with Proactive, which is essentially Google Now but for iOS.
Also a huge increase in accuracy, having its error rate fall to only 5%, as well as a high level of integration with Spotlight and third-party apps.
Some updates on apps. There's a new News app which is elegant and it replaces the old Newsstand app. And there's also the long-rumored Home app that finally made an appearance today.
And Notes and Maps also found updates during this round, with Notes kind of emulating Evernote.
And Maps is getting a huge update in the form of transit.
It's actually releasing into more cities than originally thought, including over 300 cities in China.
Another feature was QuickType, which is basically a few improvements to the keyboard, including improved text selection and some shortcuts.
Performance was also a big highlight for iOS 9, with CPU and GPU usage becoming much more efficient, with Metal opening up to non-gaming apps.
Especially great is that this update is only 1 GB wirelessly, whereas before it was a whopping 4 GB.
And the public beta will be released this July, and the full iOS 9 will be coming out in the fall.
Now on to watchOS 2.
Native apps will be finally coming in the fall, and they're actually open to development starting today.
Expect to see new watch faces as well as third-party complications.
As well as the ability to add new friend groups and reply to emails straight from your watch.
A new feature in watchOS 2 was time travel, which allows you to see information as it would be forward in time.
And you can easily access this by using the digital crown right from the watch face.
Now on to Apple's one more thing, Apple Music.
Now, aside from having human-curated lists of music, they also announced a 24/7 radio show from LA to New York and London.
There's also a social element to this music streaming service that allows artists to connect with fans and show them new things that aren't released yet.
So we already knew that Apple Music was coming at a $9.99 per month price point with the 3-month free trial.
But they also surprised us with a $14.99 option for up to 6 family members.
And in an even bigger twist, they also announced that iTunes would be coming to Android later in the fall with this music streaming service.
Well, Pubsters, that's it for this episode. Be sure to check out our video on our thoughts on WWDC by clicking below.
Also, let us know how the conference was for you. Did it meet your expectations? If not, why?
And as usual, Pubsters, if you liked the video, please support us by liking, subscribing, and commenting on the video.
And as always, we'll see you again next time.
And thanks for stopping by.
That too.